everybody, welcome back to my channel. Eating on a budget. Today is Thursday, February the 8th, 2024. And so with my cleaning schedule, today is my master bedroom and laundry day. Now I already did some laundry yesterday, but I'm going to do all my bedding today. But my first thing, it's just a few minutes after 8 in the morning. I just got home. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk through my house and just see what I need to pick up. There's a few things like in my kitchen. You know, last night was kind of late for supper, so the dishes were washed, but they weren't put away. So I've got a sink full of dishes to put away. I've got a couple cups I've got to wash. And I've got gave the cat some treats this morning, so they've got some little bits of cat treats on the counter, so that's got to get wiped off. I got to put my coat and shoes away because I just got home. And then the living room, I just got to pick up the blankets from last night. And that is it. So I'm just going to fold up the blankets, put away the dishes, and I guess my main floor is done. So when I get those done, I will be upstairs cleaning the master bedroom. Alright, so I just also brought my coat upstairs and my purse and my shoes. I realized my coat needs to be washed, so I'm just going to take the pin out of here if I can. This nice brooch. It's got this really long pin on here, and it just takes a while to get this off. Am I twisting the wrong way? Maybe I was twisting the wrong way. Doesn't seem to want to come off. It's coming off now. It just got stuck. Still not coming off. There. You can see the brooch. You can see this big thing, and you can see how long that was, and it just was not coming off. I've got that off. So this coat has to get washed. I wear it a lot lately. And my other black coat needs to get washed. Just got caught in the closet. This is what I was wearing, and I leaned against my car putting groceries in, and so I've got dirt on the front of my coat. This is just some other laundry that has to get washed. Just put my purse away. There's nothing to do in my closet. All my clothes are all hung up. My shoes are all mostly put away. Just have the one pair of shoes that I was wearing earlier this morning. I'm just going to put them back on the shelf. Are put away. So now I can start with the actual cleaning of my room. So I'm going to start by taking all the bedding off. Didn't know what to do with extra pillowcases, so I actually doubled or tripled up my pillowcases. I knew I needed the different pillowcases, but I was packing everything. I didn't want to pack everything away, but I didn't know where to put them. It takes a little longer to take your pillows out when you've got like 2 pillowcases. I think some of the other ones might have 3 pillowcases. Also means I can now get my mattress pad protector back on the bed. It got missed because I was doing laundry and I made my bed and I forgot to put the protector on, so I'll be good. And this blanket here needs a good wash too, so that's where the animals sleep. So each of these pillows are going to be doubled up. I think I'm going to wash my pillows today too, because it's been a while since they've been washed. Pillows and all the bedding. I'm just going to grab one of the things in my closet. I wash this when I do my pillows. This is for my knees. So I'm just gonna take this stuff down to the laundry room and then I'll be right back. Alright, so several trips taking that stuff down. Now, one thing that I have not cleaned for quite a while is my ceiling fan. So I'm going to try that technique with the pillowcase. I don't know if it has to be wet or just dry pillowcase. I'm not sure. I think I just... I guess just a dry pillowcase, although there's not much dust. I mean, from down where I'm looking, it looks like it's got a lot of dust. And I'm up here and I'm not seeing like so much dust. Oh, yeah, that one had more dust. So much dust as like dusty, more like the white powder from like drywall dust from sanding. Don't know the last time I've been up here and wiped it down, but I do know we've done, I think when the bed was pulled out and my husband was up here doing some painting and dusting, I think he must have dusted this off. But I'll say, yeah, I kind of like the idea of using the pillowcase because then all the dust and everything gets kind of caught in here. It's because I'm going to be washing the laundry, that's fine. Here too. my ceiling fan has been dusted. Just throw that in the hallway for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the I've got this bench here that's leather, and then my bed is like a wood kind of. I think it's like more like a veneer, but I still treat it like wood. Same with my all my dressers and the nightstands. I treat them like wood. So I've got my dusting spray, Pledge. And then for my bench, I have this leather cleaner and conditioner. So I'm going to do the bench first. First, I'm just going to wipe it off with the cloth just to make sure there's no pet hair on it. There shouldn't be much. I mean, we always keep it covered. And then I'm just going to spray it with the leather cleaner. And do circles to circle motion, and especially right down the seams. I know, this just gets covered, nobody sees it, but and this bench is, I think we've had it like, gotta be about 7-8 years. So it's just, it does have damage from the pets on it. We did have one cat who did scratch, even with the blankets. The cat would scratch it through the blankets. Bench is done. So now I've got my little dusting mitt here, this microfiber one. I love these. Haven't seen these for quite a few years. And then just my Pledge dusting spray. This one is the moisturizing oil. It's the amber and argan scent. Has all this detailed work. So I love these gloves because I can kind of move my fingers around and get into all the little grooves. Headboard as well. I've got my little nightstand here and my mirror. Everything off of here. When polishing, I always go with the grain. And sometimes I may have to go against the grain if it's got something there, but I try to always go with the grain, even when it's this faux like veneer wood stuff. I still like to use this pledge on it. Put everything back. Put my little pin and stick it in my jewelry box so I don't lose it. And I'll come around and do my nightstand on my husband's side. And just because I am here and we've got this lamp, I'm just gonna just dust it off. When we were getting our room painted, this lamp got tipped and we heard a crash and only 2 of these glass petals broke. So just the top one here, this one petal here, and the next one down, 1 petal. So I tried to angle it so that the missing petal is to the back, if possible. And they need to be tightened, so I'm not going to adjust that. My husband's going to have to figure that out because I don't know, I think when I'm dusting or cleaning or moving them, I'm twisting them the wrong way so they're not tightening. Either the screws are stripped or, you know, I'm loosening them while I think I'm tightening them. So I'm not sure. I'll get my husband to look at that because I just noticed that how wobbly a couple of those really are. So now I'm going to do the dusting on the other 3 dressers. It's quite easy. Thing. I just gotta take everything off. So I like doing the dressers like one at a time. That way I know what stuff goes on what dressers. So it took me a long time to decide what stuff I wanted on each, well, the different dressers. I just stepped in something. Probably the, when I did the bench, I spilled a little on the floor and I just stepped in it. So I just found it. I don't know. I'm just gonna whip up the alarm clock because it gets dusty. And everything else that's up here on my dresser was recently dusted off, so nothing else is too dusty. This little, I'm just gonna go over it anyways. And then I have just the last two dressers to do. Got this tall one here. It doesn't take long to actually dust it. It sounds like it's going to be a long process because it's like, oh, I gotta take everything off the dressers and wipe it down and then put everything back on. But it's really not that much work. I will say for a long time, I actually had absolutely nothing on tops of my dressers. And then I had a point where I had so much stuff on the tops of my dressers. And now I've got it down to just a few items on each dresser. I like having a few things on my dressers versus nothing. And I just like to try to find where the middle is. Especially on the ones where it drapes down the sides. I kind of know where the center is, and I know I've got a little more, even, except I've got it upside down. And then just one more dresser to do, and this one's got the most stuff on it. And it's also the longest. More of my marble items that I had purchased. But one item is actually plugged in. Some of these the cords are packed, or I've got the cords wrapped up because we're not using them. But this one is actually plugged in, and I actually do use it. I don't feel like pulling out the dresser to unplug it just to have to plug it in, so I'm just going to leave it. I'll just take that part off. Turn this on. Just put it to the center, and I'll put the little, it's one of these ones that melts the wax. I don't know what fragrance of wax I put in here. I like the smell of it. I promise when I change them out, and I always forget which one I use. And I think all my other melting waxes are all packed away with my candles, so can't even change out the fragrance at the moment. Which isn't too bad of a problem, because I really like this particular fragrance anyways. If it was a fragrance I didn't like, I would definitely be looking for the other ones and changing it out. And these ones here, the little humidifiers. Again, I don't know where their cords are. Otherwise, I'd have them going too. So they're with some of my electronic stuff, so they're probably with the gaming consoles, or maybe with my my camera or something. Just figure out how I want these ones to sit. I'll do it that way. That makes it a little bit different. There, I've finished the dusting off all the dressers. So now I just have to do the floor. So I just have to go downstairs and bring up the vacuum. Oh, just one second. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, sorry, that dust is making me sneeze. Just so you wanted to see, that's how much dust I have gotten off of my dressers and everything. So I can start to feel that dust and stuff is starting to hit me now. So I'm gonna run downstairs to get the vacuum, but I'm also gonna go down to the laundry room and start the laundry. So I'll meet you in the laundry room. Alright, so I'm in my laundry room. So I said, I've got these LG steam washer dryers. So even my washing machine has a steam cycle setting. and my dryer has 2 steam settings. So I'm going to put my pillows in. I'm going to put them on the steam sanitary only because my pillows are not that dirty. I know they were washed fairly recently, but I figure I might as well give them a, good quick sanitize. And I've got these extra large capacity machines where you can actually fit a full king size comforter set in both the washer and the dryer. So that's your king size comforter, your sheets, and your pillowcases, shams, whatever, but the whole bed set of a king size fits in my machine. So I don't know the exact size. I used to remember what it was called, but it's the extra large something, I forget. But it's extra capacity or whatever it's called. So I'm going to turn this to the steam sanitary, which will take 31 minutes. And then I've got my bedding, and my bed's a queen, so I'm going to put all my pillowcases and sheets and everything in here. And I had a couple items of clothing that were sitting on my bed that I knew needed to be washed as well. They got me wearing them yesterday, so I figured, they're not really that dirty, but I can just throw them in here. Just kind of, instead of waiting for like a whole week to be able to wear them again, if I'm doing laundry, I might as well stick them in. So I always put the comforter in after. I'm making sure I get the sheets and pillowcases all separated from each other too. And there's still lots of room in my washer. So I'm just wearing a belt today, so I'm getting things caught on my belt buckle. So on this one, I'm gonna turn it to, where is the, bulky large. That's the setting I use. I've got it set to the bulky large. I just gotta add my soap and I'll press start. The machines are very loud when I'm standing in here, especially now that my house is more cleared out. It really echoes. So I will be back when, this is gonna take like an hour for this one, that's fine. So I will be back when I'm done with the pillows, and then I'll start washing my jackets. Actually, I'm back up in my room because I remembered I had to go downstairs to get the vacuum. So now I have vacuumed my floor. So now I'm going to just wait for my mop to say it's ready, and I can just quickly mop my floor, and then my bedroom will be done. Moving the cat scratching post out of my way. I'm not pulling out my dressers. I would love to pull out the dressers in the bed to do a good vacuum and a good mopping. With my arm, I don't want to move up these dressers. Also, last time I moved these dressers, I actually scratched the floor. So I just don't want to do that today. So I'm just going to do the most basic cleaning of this room. I can get my husband to pull the stuff out, and I can clean behind and under everything another day. And again, I always mop with the grain. What I love about this mop is it's steam clean. I do have my other one, so I still have not had time to go and get the cleaner for it. Actually, it was at Walmart. Walmart no longer sells the cleaners for Shark. So I just had to make the trip to Canadian Tire. I'm kind of going against the grain right here, only because this is where, when I was doing the bench, I spilled some of that leather cleaner. So I'm going against the grain only there because I just want to get that stuff off. But no, this spray mop like this, even the Shark one, the floor, you go over and you dry in the same time. So there's no waiting for your floor to finish drying. Which I love that, because then, my floors are washed and they're already dry, and no wait time. The only thing is this cord sometimes isn't long enough for me to do my house. So sometimes I have to plug it in a couple different spots. But I'm thinking I might buy myself an extra extension cord and then just keep an extension cord attached to this at all times. That's what I did with my vacuum. I just had an extension cord that I kept attached to my vacuum, and then I wouldn't have to worry about having to unplug my vacuum every time I moved a little bit, just trying to get across the room. Piece of paper. I don't know, it's got a phone number and it's in my husband's handwriting. I will have to give that to him. I don't know how new or old that is. Only because I know he was going through his papers too recently. And I didn't even see it when I was doing the bench earlier, or the bed earlier, so I must have moved it out when I was vacuuming. Trying to go with the grain. Sometimes you see things and you just kind of see dust and stuff on the floor under the dressers, but I can't get to that today. I got under the dressers as far as I can go with the vacuum, and this mop does not go under the dressers very far either. So I think this goes under the dressers a little bit further than the vacuum did. But now I can say my bedroom is done. And the bedding and everything is all in the washer and dryers. So I will be back in about half an hour or so when I'm actually taking the stuff out of the dryer and putting the pillows out of the dryer and putting my coats in the dryer. Right, so I'm back. It just took a little longer to get back to the laundry room, so my washer has stopped, so it's been a full hour, so that means my pillows have been done for half an hour. I just was doing a few other things. So I've got my nice pillows. I'm going to take them out. Don't want to set them on the floor because now they're clean. So maybe I'll just got another blanket in the hallway I've got to wash. So I'll just put these on the blanket in the hallway. But I would say like just how nice the pillows have come out. They smell fresh. And some of these ones that I use, some of them get like a little bit of a stain from, sweating and stuff in the night. All the little stains on here are gone. So now, I gotta put this stuff into the washer, but I'm gonna do my coats first. So I've got this blanket. I'm gonna do this separate because it's white. But these are my coats. This one here, it is wool and polyester and rayon. So it is a dry clean only. So I'm just going to do up the buttons and I'm gonna put it in the washer on my steam cycle. Now I'm not gonna do a full the sanitary steam of 30 minutes. I'm just gonna put it in with the steam fresh, so that's like 15 minutes. Just doing up the buttons. Just just gonna check the pockets. Oops, yes, there's a little button. Button fell off of my other shirt the other day, so I stuck it in my coat pocket, and it's still in my coat pocket. So I will make sure I put that little button on my shirt. And then I got this other jacket here, and I don't know what it's made out of. I just don't feel like trying to read the tag. I think I can put this one through the regular washer, but I don't think it's a dry clean only, but I treat this as a dry clean only. I can get this zipped up. Sometimes I have trouble doing with zippers, so I'm just going to flip it around as if I'm wearing it, because it's the only way I can seem to be able to pull. There. The zipper is stuck. There we go. Now, sometimes when I wash this, I will take the hood off, but today I'm going to leave the hood on, and same with the belt, because I'm only going to put it in this cycle for 15 minutes. What did I do? I got the lining caught in the zipper. There we go. And I'm going to do the belt. I said sometimes I take the belt and the hood off, but today I'm just going to leave the hood and the belt on. And I'm just going to double check that this is still clean. It is. I'm going to put it on the steam fresh for 10 minutes. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Yes. I couldn't see the numbers. Okay. So I'm just going to pull my jackets out. So now they are nice and fresh and clean. And this one too, like I said, I leaned against my car and I got some dirt on it, and I just don't want to do a full cycle, like a full wash cycle. But the quick steam clean for just that 10 minutes makes a huge difference. And I'm going to do the same thing with this little blanket here. Let's see, where's the tag? There's the tag. This blanket is, what it says, machine wash and cold and mild detergent only on gentle cycle. Non-chlorine bleach when needed, and you can tumble dry on low. So this is made in China. It's polyester, but it feels so soft. I'm going to throw it in here. It's also on a steam fresh setting, and I'm also going to throw in with that one my mattress protector. This was just washed, but I forgot to get put on the bed, and it was just sitting there, and now it's covered in some pet hair because my sitting in the closet, and my cats decided it made a good bed. So I just want to put this through here just on a quick steam fresh setting so it gets nice and clean. Again, just double check. Oh, see, it did. Sometimes that cycle does find a little bit of lint stuff, so I always check the lint trap before and after every cycle. Put it again just on that same steam fresh for 10 minutes. So I'll be back in 10 minutes when I'm able to take these blankets out, and I'm putting my bedding into the dryer. Okay, that just ended. So it's been 10 minutes. That's this blanket that sits on the bench at the bottom of the bed. Oh, it's all dusty here. I don't want to put anything anywhere. And this is my mattress protector. So now I know that it has been just freshened up and it is clean enough to put back on the bed. I mean, it was clean before, just the pet hair and stuff. Now I'm just going to take this clothing and my bedding out of the washer and put it into the dryer. Again, when I do this, I always try to get everything unfolded and untangled from each other. Just I don't like, in case any pillowcases get stuck inside the sheets, I always check for that. Just a good little shake out as well. Just making sure I got everything out. I can't say how many times something will be stuck in the back of the machine, kind of at the top or at the sides, you don't see it. So I always just spin the drum around to make sure that I've gotten everything. And then I have the wool dryer balls, and I have some essential oils. So I have lemongrass, also, no, that's peppermint. And I have a new ripened berry, and this one is coconut lime. And I've got a lavender, and that one is also a lemongrass. So this is bedding. So for my bedding, I like the lavender. So I'm just gonna open my essential oil, and I just shake them on. Make sure stuff is coming out. Oh, I can smell it now, so I can tell it's coming out. I don't know how many drops. I just do quite a few shakes. And then I just throw the dryer balls in randomly, so that I don't, try not to get like them all clumped in the exact same spot. And then I'm just going to turn my dryer onto the bedding cycle. So it says it's going to take about 55 minutes. So I'll be back in about an hour when I'm ready to actually make my bed. So I'm now upstairs. I got all my bedding washed. I'm just going to move the pillows out of my way first. I'm on the bed last. And I've got the mattress protector on. So now I'm just going to put my sheets on. To get them half on, I've got the extra deep pockets for my mattress. So I've got the extra pillow top on here, and I find sometimes some of these sheets just don't have enough room to go around the corners completely. But this one just barely makes it. And then now with the mattress protector, really notice it doesn't want to come down at all. I usually make my bed like this when my husband's home, because then he can do on one side and I can do the other side. It makes it so much easier sometimes. And I don't really worry too much about the foot or head of the bed, how much of the sheet goes around the mattress, only because I can do the headboard part, but the footboard is, I can't lift up the mattress and reach under there. So I usually just tuck everything down and I just kind of leave it. So I figure nobody sees the foot of the bed anyways. I'd rather have more sheet at the top so I can get this all tucked in here. the fitted sheet. Now the top sheet, you always put it on because it's got this nice decorative top, but when you fold it down, you want to be able to see that. So you put the sheet on basically upside down. I know there's people who don't do the flat sheet, they just like the fitted sheet. I prefer both. Because what I find is you sleep between the two sheets, then it keeps your comforters actually cleaner longer. So then you just wash the sheets and you don't have to wash your comforters as often. Again, I just have to make sure that I get the sheet on here even before I start tucking it in. I always found out that I can never tuck my side in because my husband always takes too much on his side and it's never even. So I always try to make it even before I start tucking it in. So I can't tuck my side in. I've got no sheet on that side. So I got to pull more on this side over. I can tuck that side in now. So now I should be able to pull this little bit over and I should be able to tuck my side in. There. And I can tuck my side in. Tucked in, and I only tuck it in somewhere between a quarter to a third is all I tuck in on the two sides, and then I will put on the comforter. Pull this down. Pull the sheet down. And I always tuck a little bit of the sheet underneath a bit of the blanket. Walk on both sides of the bed several times while making the bed. There. Keep the sheet even. Flat. And then just tuck the bottom. And now I just have to put pillowcases back on all my pillows. So I'll start with, this is the one that my husband uses all the time. I always switch out the pillowcases. I know he doesn't really like these pink satiny ones, but I like the pillows to, pillowcases to line up when they're on the bed. So that is the one he uses. He likes a really thin pillow. The pillow I sleep with is this neck forming one, so I can sleep on it either my head here or my head here, depending on if I'm laying on my stomach or my back or my side. It's a little bit, it's not quite the right size, so my pillowcases are always too big for it. And then next will be the two other ones. So this is how most people put the pillows in, is they do this, and then you're flipping it, and your pillows are not going in straight, and it's getting all bunched, and you have to do all this. So, and your pillowcase is crooked, and your pillows are all funny. That is not the easiest way to put a pillowcase on. The easiest way to do it is actually flip the pillowcase inside out. Put the pillowcase on your arms, you find the corners, and you find the corners of the pillow, and it's supposed to just do one quick motion, and it's supposed to go on, and it didn't quite work, but it's a little bit, I don't know, it works better, except not with these bamboo pillows. For some reason, I just have so much harder time trying to get these ones in. I think it's because they are just a little bit big for my pillowcases, and it's this cover that's on them. I always have trouble with that. I worked at, did institutional cleaning, so that's the way we were taught how to put the pillowcases on the pillows, but I always say it doesn't always work. I still have struggle sometimes getting, like I said, these pillows are a bit wider than my pillowcases. And I'm going to put the blue pillowcases on top, just because I don't really like this color. I like blue, it goes with the sheets. When you got the right size of pillows and the right size of pillowcases, it's so much easier to get them. And I've got these last two pillows. These are just our decorative pillows. Wash these brown pillowcases. I'm not going to use these ones on here. I think I can pack these ones away. Like I said, I had extra pillowcases out, but I'm just not going to deal with all these extra pillowcases. So I'm just going to put these ones in. now my room is actually done. I'm just going to put these pillowcases away, and I have a few items of clothing that I washed that I got to put away. So I guess my bedroom and laundry are done for the day. So I've done the whole master bedroom, I've done all my bedding, and it's taken me a lot longer to do this. I think it was just waiting on the laundry. So next time when I do this, when I take the sheets off the bed, I'm gonna go put them in the washer right away, because then I've done the cleaning and then I gotta wait for all the bedding to get washed and dried. It would have been all washed and mostly dried by the time I finished cleaning. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next ones. Bye.